What's going on, everybody? I'm stuck on the phone today. My son's not letting me get the computer. Let me know if everything's good if you can. Apparently there's some tournament going on. The kids are home from school. It's all good though. More time to kick it with them. Let's see here. Am I even live? Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna watch the comments on the other phone because doing this shit on the phone is weird. Not used to it like this. I've been on panels, but it's a little different. What's everybody up to today on this fine, what is it, Tuesday? It's hard to watch two phones. This might not be it. This might not be it for today. I don't know if I can see the comments. Someone let me know if y'all could hear me good. Easy. It's because I'm dedicated. What's up? I'm good today, man. Thanks for asking. How about you? I'm good. I'm doing good. I just can't get on the computer. I gotta get my shit put up. I can hear you good. Perfect. I'm watching the comments on my other phone, and they go on YouTube way quicker than they come on this app. That's good to know. I should have just went through YouTube. I got my thumb in the way. Yeah, this is gonna be a quick live though, because obviously I can't sit. I can't be holding the phone up and shit. Honestly, I haven't even really been looking into stuff. I went to sleep early last night and slept in late this morning, so I don't even really got a topic to keep it a buck. Let's see what's going on in the YouTube world. Sorry, everybody. This is just a bullshit live to keep it real. Snitches and cheaters getting caught, locked down. Death posted a video just 2 minutes ago. Yeah, I don't really know any stuff that's going on lately, man. DNA crazy shit. Shout out to Alan for his friend that he lost. That's crazy. Rest in peace. It's insane, man. The amount of people dying lately that's crazy. Trying to scroll through and see yeah. Yep. Death just posted a video. Yeah, shout out to Alan, yeah. Pot stirring. RIP to Alan's friend. I'm banned on his channel, so he won't see it there. I'll talk to him about that. I know he was a little like weird about seeing your name. I know because it was over on other dude's channel, but it is what it is, you know? I explained that to him, though. He's got to realize that I was rude the day he came into Cuzzo's channel. Yeah. But people change their minds, change their perceptions. People could like 2 channels, you know? And he understands that now. He just doesn't like when people play both sides. I spoke on that the other day. Like, you know, can't talk shit on both sides. That's like different. Lil Cam, Yellow Hoodie is not dead. We already knew that. That's 3 days ago. Breadwinner Rooter stuff. I didn't want him to spark it up. Oh, the day Breadwinner Rooter stuff. Yeah. Yeah, we just want this shit to go down and be done with, you know? I'm sure everybody does. You guys are probably gonna hear my my kids. They might come in. Sorry about that. You might catch something. You never know. They just come in talking. Even when you're on the phone, they just come in talking. They don't they don't care. They're funny. They crack me up. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna have to figure out a different way to do this. This shit's killing my fucking shoulders. Money found on the floor. Rappers in prison. Oh, you know what? I'm literally like losing strength holding this phone up. I want to look into that YSL stuff. I said it on New Age's channel the other day that they were trying to drop the charges. I wonder if there was any update on that. How about that Powerball? Ain't that some crazy shit? It was 2.04 billion it ended up being. Oh, my bad, bro. I don't know how to hold this phone. 2.0 billion, and they fucking drew the numbers late. You know what else is crazy? Yeah, rest in peace, Alan's friends. Facts. You know what else is crazy? They voting is today, right? And tell me how my electric was out all morning in my area. It's always something that pops up. It makes you wonder, you know? 10 days ago, I'm looking for the YSL shit. I gotta move. I can't sit like that. That shit's fucking my shoulders up. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, rest in peace to Alan's friend. Yeah, I already saw that. Two months ago. I don't know why I saw that YSL shit. I don't even know whose page I saw it on. But I saw all charges were dropped. You see this, bro? You see the phone shaking? That's how fucked up my shoulders are. I can't even hold this shit. If I'm like leaning. Hold on, yo. Actually, let me do this. Be right back. I'm still here with y'all. Just gonna go kick it outside. Hopefully it ain't too cold out. And of course it's cold. crazy how quick the weather changes, bro. Mike D, what up? Life in prison. How are you? Mr. Muffin Man, I don't know if I shouted you out already. DNA, everybody. Easy. Appreciate y'all. I got fucking leaves falling on my head. Damn, I still don't know how to hold the camera without. Let's see. Is that better? It's a little bit better. Got a shitty, weird glare, weird angle. It's like everything's reversed. Now my hand's probably covering the mic. I can't win today. I told you it was going to be a short one. I might go live later. I might just do that, honestly. It's cold as fuck, bro. Tri-State. Yeah, it's cold as fuck here. Joy Venture, what up? How you doing? I might wait till my son is done with the tournaments and probably go live later. I don't know if it'll notify everybody because I think when you get like a certain sub amount, they let you go live a couple times with notifications, but after, I'm damn sure not near the amount. I don't know if they hit you, let you post it or whatever, like the noties. I don't know if the notifications go out unless you have like a bigger channel or what. Yo, I really don't know where I saw that shit the other day. It was on someone's news thing, one of the news channels. Case dismissed. New Young Thug YSL Rico dismissed if new evidence sticks. Okay, so that's what they were talking about. Oh, was that someone hit the Powerball? I just got a notification. Oh no, gambling. Oh shit, bro. Breaking Quavo found guilty? What is that? Don't knock down my drink. Come on. Come on. I'll probably see my dog again. Big ass head. Not like me. You're growing. I am. I'm growing slowly and I'm cool with that. Like I said, I'm not, if I blow up, I blow up. That's awesome. If not, I'm cool with all y'all. It's my little therapy session, you know what I mean? That's why I came live on the phone, because he's using the computer for some tournament. What's everybody got going on today? Working. I wish I could fucking work. Stop pushing up on me, bro. This dog thinks he's tiny. Show the camera your big ass head. This motherfucker's huge. And you know what's funny? Every time he sees the camera, he runs. You can never get pictures of this dog, ever. Every time you pull up the camera, he'll be like in a perfect stance, perfect, like, standing like a good shot. As soon as he sees that camera, forget it. New World Outlet, what up? I salute Ronnie Blue Eyes. Look at his meathead, Blue Eyes. Straight meathead. Thank you. Yours too, bro. Driving the dump truck to dump this soil. That's what's up. Thank you for tuning in all the time, bro. I can't wait to get back to work. I really can't. I know I just gotta relax and just fucking let it be, and it is what it is, but Man, I can't wait to get back to work. I call my cash meathead. LOL. Yeah, they are fucking meatheads. They're definitely meatheads. I'm sorry I don't got a topic for today. I wish I fucking did. Migos takeoff update. Mike Prince and the Chucky doll gets exposed. What is that?
Cat, DJ Bless 1 8 12. I think that's the only vlog.
Y'all could hear the wind and the leaves. Is that fucking it up? So lovable though. Yeah, they are, bro. Pits are the most loyal, fucking lovable dogs. That's the only type of dog I'll ever like willingly own. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, if a rescue came up, shit like that, you never know. And they're big babies. You hear that shit? Because I'm not giving him attention. He wants to go in. Come on, bro. Yo, shut this door if he comes in, all right? Let's see what they're talking about.
I don't know if he was arguing it or de-escalating it. This ain't really to try to get folks in trouble or nothing. Everybody started telling me about the Chucky, the guy holding the Chucky for a minute.
Sometimes no news is good news. Facts, bro. Honestly, we've been getting hit left and right with fucking news lately. I did hear something. I don't know if, you know, y'all care, but Taz, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. That Aaron Carter thing, someone had made a comment on my short saying that they found the empty canisters and pill bottles or some shit. So I guess he was doing whippets. I don't know. Someone commented that. I can look that up. The Aaron Carter death. Air canisters, medication reportedly found in home. I mean, obviously. But where they buy him. An investigation is ongoing into Aaron Carter's death. However, new grim details emerged 2 days after the singer's passing. Police found evidence of compressed air canisters and medications in Carter's primary bedroom and bathroom. The Los Angeles Times and TMZ report. Carter, 34, openly spoke about his substance abuse issues, including an addiction to huffing. Carter was found dead in his bathtub on Saturday. 2 law enforcement confirmed Times. Residents after 11 a.m. pronounced dead at the scene. His body was in the water for some time before he was discovered. Feel bad for whoever found that. Yahoo Entertainment reached out. They're not releasing any additional information at this time. The investigation is being handled by the Homicide Department, which is standard. The detective handling the case is expected to provide more details later this week. The Los Angeles County's coroner office performed an autopsy on Carter on Sunday. Yahoo can confirm, but the cause of death was deferred. That means the medical examiner is awaiting more information like toxicology reports. Once results of the chemical tests are back, the doctor evaluates the case again and will make the cause of death determination. Yahoo reached out to Carter's manager for comment, but did not immediately receive a response. Carter's friend, was it ever mentioned who found him? Carter's friend Gary Madatyan, Madatyan, claimed to Entertainment Tonight he saw aerosol cans in the singer's home. Madatyan Dadin was permitted to enter the residence with Carter's ex and mother of his child, Malene Martin, on Saturday. After they removed the body from the house, they allowed just a few people to get into the house. We just wanted to go in there and see if any blood or alcohol or anything was in the house. I went to his bedroom. The bedroom was normal. I went to the bathroom where the bathtub was full of water, like yellowish color. Medatian, maybe that's it. Medatian suspects Carter was huffing again. Huffing is a type of substance abuse that involves a person inhaling fumes from items like paint or aerosol cans to experience a high. That shit's crazy, bro. For anybody out there, any kids that are watching, bro, don't huff. That shit is not cool. It's not fun. It's some shit that you could do once and not wake up. Like, don't ever do that shit. Smoke some fucking weed if you're, like, really trying to, like, do something. I mean, don't do anything if you can, but definitely don't huff. That ain't it. And those people are, like, wild. In September, fans became concerned when they thought he was huffing on an Instagram live. Oh shit. Police were called to do a welfare check. As soon as I saw it, me and Melanie, we got in on a text message saying, "This is bad, this is not good." We were very worried about him. He looked terrible. He lost so much weight. He was not acting normal. His mind was not there, which is what happens when people huff. They just lose their fucking minds. I heard he's taking a lot of medication, not specifically illegal drugs, but he was on a lot of medication. Medatian added that Carter recently was really struggling with the 2012 death of his sister, Leslie Carter. Carter was also having a hard time over losing custody of son Prince, who turns 1 this month. A source told People that Carter never really dealt with a lot of trauma his father suddenly died in 2017, and he had a relationship with his mother. Backstreet Boys saying that Carter, he has such a dysfunctional relationship with both parents, but something about losing his dad really threw him. That's when I saw him really start to spiral. He had gotten in trouble before, but he went from a partier to something a lot more dark then. It was like he gave up, the insider said. A separate source noted that Carter lost his support system prior to his death. He had no one he could trust, and no one trusted him. He was spiraling out of control, and he knew it. The sources added, "It was sad to watch. It was actually painful to see him make the choices he made." It really is. I mean, I've been on both sides of it. Addiction is terrible. Let me get caught up with these comments. I heard it was Oxy. He's been huffing last couple of days on his IG lives. Fans heard it. I believe it. They got like a whole setup for that shit. It's crazy. Respect, Mike, bro. He also drowned when he was 5 years old. Pretty crazy. No shit, I didn't know that. Respect, Tony, brother Tony. I wrote you in on my ballot. Not sure if YouTube name will count. The maid found him. Housekeeping. Okay. He had them crack lips as well. It's dumb. Yeah, he gives mad info on his IGs. You can see it. I did actually see a couple of his IGs, and people were concerned with him driving or something, and he was showing that his girl was driving. So I did see that. I didn't look too much into it because, like, I mean, obviously there was nothing really to look into besides if they found out the cause of death. But everybody, I mean, let's keep it real. Everybody knew what happened. You don't just drown. And it's not like you could fall asleep in a bathtub and not wake up once you go under. I mean, you got to be under some type of influence or something to not wake up. I mean, that's just fact. That's obvious. It's crazy though, man. It's sad. It's been a lot of deaths lately, but like I was saying, I've been on both sides of addiction. You know, I've been on the bad side. Well, both are bad sides. There's no good side to be on. Let's be honest, right? But I've been on both sides, and it's terrible for each side, man. You're just slowly watching someone kill themselves, or, other shit happens too. It's not like it could just be death. Like, you could end up with a stroke. You could end up with a heart attack. You could end up falling out and leaning over and having to get your legs amputated. I was on drug court with somebody like that. It's just crazy, the stuff that can happen. It's not always death. And maybe the people that get high don't care or don't value their lives because of either something they went through, or getting high at the time makes them not care. But there's always somebody that cares about you. And it's hard in addiction because there's NA and there's AA meetings. But I don't know if y'all know that there's also, I think it's called Al-Anon and Naranon or Narcanon or something like that. Naranon? No, that's Narcan. So it's Al-Anon and Naranon, I think. That's actually for families of addicted people, like for people that have drug addictions and alcohol problems or alcohol addictions, same shit. There's groups for the family, and they teach you that you got to cut the people off and everything. And that's not always the answer. I don't always agree with that. I agree that you can't enable. Sorry, I'm getting notifications. You can't enable people because that doesn't help either. Sorry about that. But at the same time, they teach you to cut people off, and it's not really like, all right, so in my life that worked, but I didn't get cut off completely, right? I knew that there were still people there that loved me and wanted to see me do good. When you cut off somebody that's already in a dark spot and put them down and shit like that, like, that's just the worst thing you could possibly do, on the flip side, enabling it is also, being an enabler is also bad. So, like, there's a fine line that you got to walk when you're trying to help an addict. And it sucks, man. Like, obviously no one's got it perfect, but he also had multiple mental health illness issues. Yeah, I mean, let's keep it real. I mean, everybody either has or has had mental health issues, some way more severe than others, but everybody always goes through something, you know? Everybody always goes through something, and everybody always needs someone there. You can't just cut people off when they're getting high. I hate that program teaches that. They teach a real tough love type of like solution. You know what I'm saying? These Naranon and Al-Anon programs, they're great to help the family understand what the people are going through, but at the same time, I feel like the ones by me, at least, and from what I heard about them, they just teach you to cut the people off, and that's not always going to work. It's never going to work, really, because people just feel like there's no one there from them and for them, and then they just go down their dark hole and they just get deeper and deeper and deeper, and then it gets to a point where you're not even you anymore. You're not even making conscious decisions to do shit, and that's how stuff like this happens, and it's fucked up. There should really be more awareness out there for everything. Like, I've spoke on it on somebody else's live, I think, or maybe on my live. I think I was speaking with Lance about how I've always said that rehabs need to teach what to do when you do relapse, right? Because, I mean, if you look at statistics, nobody goes to rehab once and gets it. That's just not reality. Sometimes there might be a couple of cases where somebody goes to rehab and then, hey, that's all they needed. But statistics show that people go to rehab multiple times, right? And rehab doesn't teach you what to do when you relapse. And Lance spoke on this as well, that you can't give up, right? You can't relapse and just give up and say, oh man, I blew it, fuck it, and go on. You don't have to go on a full run. You could fuck up and bounce back, right? I'm not saying like, oh yeah, you can get high and then get back on the train. That's not how I'm saying it. But you don't have to throw it all away just because you fucked up one time. You could get back on that bus, you could get back on that train, whatever, and start over. And that's why I never counted days, because number one, I don't need to get to a day where, hey, I got 2 years, I can go do this. No, fuck that. I'm not going to count days. I know roughly when I stopped. I know, that I have years, right? But I'm not going to count days, because they also say that men end up screwing up to celebrate, right? When they're doing good, when things are doing good, that's when they tend to screw up. They say that women tend to screw up when stuff is happening. So I never been on that you would know you a junkie too, huh? No one wants a junkie around them. Well, that's your opinion, and you're entitled to your opinion. That's fine. But you act like a fucking junkie is like they're people, bro. That shit's corny. A man who picks up a drug is a coward. Yeah, a man who beats somebody when they're down is a coward. But that's cool. If that's what you choose to do, you do it. I hope it gets you. Hope it gets you far in life. Not everybody picks up a drug. Sometimes some people get hurt and get put on medication, and then the doctor stops, or maybe the doctor retires, and now those people are all of a sudden addicted and they didn't even know it. When the stealing starts, it's hard to be around for sure. Yeah, I'm not saying let them into your house and all that shit. No, obviously you don't want your shit stolen and shit like that, but you just don't cut them off, like, delete their number, block their phone number, not pick up their phone calls. You know, I've seen too many people pass that did reach out and nobody wanted to answer because it was always bullshit. What if one of those calls was for help? You never know. You never know. I'm not saying let them into your house and don't give up on them and give them a room. That goes with enabling. You know what I'm saying? That's an enabler. If you continue to let someone in and give them a place to stay and give them money, and that's an enabler. But you don't just cut people the fuck off and just make them feel like they're alone in this world, because it can put you into a dark spot and you're already in a dark spot. Um and some people are just ignorant to it, and they always will be, and you'll never be able to change their mind. I just hope it never happens to them or anybody in their family. That's all I could say, to that. um I hope to God it never happens to you or anybody you love. YouTube beefs as a coward for ignorant comments. Trauma is a huge factor. Of course, trauma is a huge factor. It could be a lot of things, but to say that is just a man who picks up a drug is a coward. Dude, it doesn't always just go that way. Someone doesn't just wake up one day and say, "Hey, I'm going to be a fucking heroin addict." No, there's people that get hurt and get stuck on shit, and doctors just cut them off. So, would you two beefs? What would you do if, God forbid, and I hope this does not happen, but what would you do if you were in a situation where you got severely hurt, God forbid, and no, you're not a coward for having your own opinion. I just said you could have your own opinion. Everybody can have their own opinion. But what would you do if you got hurt and got put on pain meds and had to be on those pain meds for the rest of your life or for a long period of time? You can't tell me that you're not going to get addicted. You're going to get addicted. Yeah, it's definitely hard to find the middle ground, though. For sure, that's what I said. There's a fine line that you gotta like be there, but at the same time not enable. It's hard to find the middle ground though in addiction and the family that involved, how they treat it. The tough love might happen because the addict fucks the family over, ruins the credit cards, lies, cheat. Yeah, so never again. How you doing? No problem. No problem. But I'm curious how you would treat that situation, you two beefs. And I'm not arguing with you. I want to see your take on that. What would happen if, God forbid, something happened to you? It's pain medicine. It's not crack and heroin. There's a difference. There's no difference at all. Pain medicine is legal heroin. I mean, let's keep it 100. It's not the heroin that you're getting on the streets. Don't abuse them. You don't have to abuse them to get addicted. It's that simple. It happens all the time. You don't even have to abuse them. You know, Tony, you don't have to abuse them, bro. Nah, bro, I know so many people go from bikes to perks to snorting to shooting. That 100% happens, right? But there's also the people that, yeah, but most of these guys choose to do them. Okay, but you just said it. Most of these guys, all right? So it's not everybody, bro. I've been around a lot of people that got put on medicine and then their doctor retired or their doctor cut them off. Or their doctor was doing something shady and got knocked, got shut down, or just shut down because they got scared. Or, some little kid went in there with a fake ID and got a script, and then I know this for a fact. This happened. Some little kid goes in there with a fake ID, gets a script. The doctor writes him a script because they see ID, they think it's real, and the kid ends up ODing, and then that doctor gets in trouble. Pissed me off. This sounds like the one I should have been at. 34 kidney stones, sit at home and take these. Yeah, it happens all the time. Yeah, not DNA, I know, yeah. It's you can't, no one knows what's going to happen, bro. Once you get them in you, you could never plan on being addicted. Once you get them in you, it changes your mind state, okay? And what does any person do when they're feeling like they come on now, yeah, but for most people that's not the case, buddy. Yeah, we did that. I said I never shoot dope, watched my parents do it, found bloody. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Tony. Don't choose the disease, bro. It chooses us at the end of the day. Yeah, that's also another argument. Is it a disease? Is it a disease or not? Lance didn't fall on his head and decided to smoke meth. We're not talking about a specific person. We're talking about addiction in general. And we're not going to bring up specific people. 15 years on the fucking things I've always said. I don't care who you are. If on any length of time you're hooked, 100%. It could be a week. I mean, I think that might even be fact, that all it takes is a week um of the Perk 30s or Roxys or whatever you call them. A lot of us got there. Honestly, folks, if you were talking about my life. And that's exactly what happened to me when I came on YouTube. I never thought I was going to be a YouTuber, or I always thought I was always by myself um, in this world. You know, I always thought my life is like a movie. No one would ever believe the stories I fucking tell. And then, you know, I met all these people that are fucking awesome people and that have almost identical stories to me. Like, you, bro, you could be me, you know, like, and other people that we just have some similar stories. It's insane. You never know. Tony shooted us up high from birth. He picked weed up in school because you thought it was cool. Opiates are the scariest thing in the world. 100%. 3 consecutive days. See, there you go. And the shit fucks with your head, bro. It's not like, you know, you're thinking the way you were before you took them. So there's nobody could say, oh, I wouldn't. There's no way. I would just come off it. I would kick it for those days. Yeah, you say that now until you get put in that situation, right? I knew people that would be sick and would sit at home and lay on the couch and not do anything until somebody fucking came to the rescue. I also knew people that would go to work sick as fuck, knowing that, hey, I'm gonna get paid at the end of the day and I'm gonna get shit. So there's all different types of fucking. No two people are the same in any situation. I grew up in drug houses in Baltimore, so I'd never use heroin. My inspiration and shit I seen was way too much. 26 now and never touched shit. Too prideful to get high. Uptown boxing is my high. Facts. Facts. That's what happened to me. I switched one addiction for another. Um, which sometimes is not always a good thing. You know, I switched it to the gym and working out and doing things, and but sometimes it's not always good to switch addiction to the other, because that's when you go into his addiction a disease. Needle and arm and all that. Yeah, it gets that. Lil Robbie, what up? It gets that sometimes. 100p, what up? Also, I didn't say what up to you. I just going through the comments. I know plenty of people that take pain medication and nothing wrong with them because they don't abuse them. They don't take them to feel high, but they take them for the pain. Okay. Now, if their doctor was to, something happen, the doctor fucking, God forbid, dies, and they can't find a doctor. It just happens to be the day they go for the medication. I'm going to put it to you like this. I had everything set up, right? I'm in recovery. I had everything set up for my surgery, because obviously I don't take narcotics, right? Do you know that the doctor that I had set up to handle all that for me, because I had to have pain medication and everything, which I did fine, but the doctor that I originally had set up, because my surgery got pushed back, my surgery actually got pushed back twice. June, July, August. Yes, twice. My surgery got pushed back twice. But from the first time, he was supposed to give me a prescription, um, and didn't. And I had to go into my surgery on my own will. Okay? I had to handle all that on my own. So there was no doctor watching me or anything. I lost that. I was supposed to have that set up, and he retired. Was there something behind him retiring? I don't know. They say that there wasn't, but there could have been. Nothing seemed off about the doctor. But so say something happens to their doctor tomorrow. You can't just go to another doctor and they're just going to be like, yeah, okay, I'm going to put you on the same thing. That's not always the case. So what happens if it's, they're supposed to go see the doctor on the 26th, and on the 24th, their doctor retired? Or even give them a week. They're supposed to go on the 26th, and their doc give them 2 weeks. Their doctor retired on the 14th. Then what? You got to find a doctor. You're going to be going through withdrawals. And that's great. They don't take them to feel high, but they take them for the pain. But you can't tell me that they're not feeling a high from it. It's just what they do. It's what the medication does. I mean, if we're talking about like real strong medication, so you can't say that. Anybody could sit back and say what it is, what it might be, but until you're in that situation, you don't know. I smoke weed now because it helps with my MS and alleviates my degenerative disc disease, and it helps my muscle spasms. Yeah, can't smoke weed. It fucks with my anxiety. And the other shit that the other kind that doesn't just fucking puts me to sleep, and I can't deal with that. Addiction takes out any kind of man or woman. 7 foot, 300-pound men crying because they're dope sick, bro. Can happen to anyone. Yeah. Listen, I used to be that guy, right? When I was doing my thing, back in the day when I was younger, and people used to come to me, please, 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 I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm sick. I didn't know what sick was until I woke up one morning and didn't take my medicine that I was prescribed. I didn't take my medicine. And I thought I had the flu. I went to the hospital thinking that I had the flu. I came home and my boy said, "Bro, did you take your medicine today?" I said, "No." And he said, "Bro, take your medicine. That's what it is." Took my medicine and I was fine. That was after I went and got the Tamiflu pack and paid for my prescription, paid for the hospital visit, everything. So you could say all you want, but it is what it is at the end of the day. It happens. Unfortunately, it happens. I'm going to hit you up with a comment later. It's going to be a long one and don't want it to take up much time in your life. Yeah, that's fine. Tell them to stop taking them, see what happens. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Beefs, I bet you're addicted to something. Don't be a hypocrite. What's up, Jebby in the chat? Zebby in the chat. Appreciate it, Simon. Shout out to you too. And it doesn't have to be drugs. No, it doesn't. It could be anything. It could be gambling. It could be monsters. It could be anything. How can't they find another doctor? It's called the what was it? The opiate epidemic. I believe that's what it's called. It was a nationwide thing to where you can't just go find a doctor that'll just write you shit anymore. So things have changed. It's great that they may have had the doctor the whole time, but they're just blessed to have their stuff every day. Take that stuff away from them and see what they turn into. As a heavy truck mechanic, it terrifies me. I will get hurt on the job. Then what? Because I don't know what I would do. Yeah, it's no joke. It's no joke. That comment is my last comment. Let that sink in. What? How can't they find another doctor? There's nothing to sink in about it. I've always refused painkillers because I'm terrified. That's where I'm at now. I mean, for the surgery, I had no choice. They told me, you have no choice. We have to give you with whatever we're going to give you. But I didn't leave there with a script. Well, a better example would be your insurance running out. That too. If a doctor retires at the medical facility, as long as your paperwork and insurance is good, all they have to do is authorize it. Wait, say it again? Well, a better example would be your insurance running out. If a doctor retires at the medical facility, as long as your paperwork and insurance is good, all they have to do is authorize it. Authorize what? I mean, I don't know where. I mean, you're in what, Boston, right? Maybe it's different out there, but out here, if your doctor retires, you're on your own. They got to give you a list of doctors to call, but see if that doctor is accepting new patients. No. See if that doctor will put you on the same thing you were on. And we're talking about real shit here. We're not talking about some fucking, little medication. So My lady is a nurse, so I know all the ins and outs of shit. Well, maybe you got something we don't, but over here, you lose your doctor, you're hit. We don't have facilities that have 5 doctors in them. You see a doctor, and that's the doctor you see. I mean, there is doctors that have multiple ones in office that you can switch over, but that's the same thing with that. Not all doctors in the office. You could get switched over to another doctor that says, "Hey, I'm going to lower you." That's what they want to do. They don't believe that you should be on what that doctor was prescribing, so I'm going to start lowering you, and that happens too. "3 days. This phone shit is hard, man. Weed junkie." I grabbed on with you when you least expect it. Yeah, it does. People don't understand, man. Pain management doctors are far and few between. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know where it might be different where you're at. And if so, fantastic. But take that shit away from them and see what they turn into. Yes, with opie and narcotics, they can't overprescribe them only one script at a time. And they try to cut down on the milligrams for everyone, even if you're grandfathered in. Yeah, facts. Also, pain management clinics are out there. You need a doctor referral usually. Yep. They do have pain management clinics, but if you want to get set up to a place where you usually get a doctor that you're going to go to, I can't find a regular doctor. New Age Plug, what up? Tony, keep your opinion to yourself. Light one up. You weed. Yeah. Same in New York, Zebby. Yeah, I imagine. Yes, depending if you're primary care doctor or not. And yes, in Boston, it's probably different in this area. Yeah, it might be. I have no idea. It's different everywhere. Straight hit. Yep. You are. Tony, or I don't think you need this meds. Yes, happens all the time. Happens all the time. Happens all the time. Same office, just different doctor. It could even happen if your doctor goes on vacation and they put you with you're seeing Dr. fucking Joe Schmo and they put you with Dr. fucking Joe Blow and Joe Blow says, "Hey, you shouldn't be on this much," and then they lower it down. 9 out of 10 times you're gonna be able to get in touch with your doctor and be like, "Yo, what the fuck's going on here? Why are they trying to lower my shit?" But it happens, bro. That shit happens all the time. No, I don't think they will care if you call them a weed junkie. Weed people, they're not gonna mind. Been dealing with stuff all morning, but Diddy says F Big Pharma, they are the dirtiest drug dealers. Facts. Cannabis is good for pain, more healthy than pills. Man, I wish it worked for me, honestly, but like I said, I just either go fucking my mind starts going nuts, or this shit just puts me to sleep. There's no in the middle. Even hybrids, I just can't, unfortunately. So I'm sure I'm destroying my stomach with Motrin 800s all the time and going back and forth between Motrin and Tylenol for all my pain, but it sucks, man. It sucks. For my surgery, I got what they gave me to go under the knife, which I had no shot to refuse. I refused when I first went to the doctor and I was in pain. No, I don't take pain medicines. Even Tramadol they tried to give me. I said, no, I don't take nothing. Just give me Motrin. I'll be good with Motrin. And but I have a pretty good pain tolerance. That's why I know something's wrong when I'm in pain, because that's usually not a good sign for me. But anyway, I refused everything before. They said, "What are you going to do for surgery? You have to take something." And I said, I'm not going to take anything. I said, I'll get a doctor that will handle my pain management after. I had that doctor. He retired. He screwed me, which I don't care, because um, I was fine. They put a nerve blocker in, and I had to wear a bracelet for I want to say 96 hours, I think it said on the bracelet, to where I couldn't get anything else of that type, of whatever they put in as a nerve blocker. And I was numb from the middle of my chest over to my whole right arm. Everything was dead. Like if I touched it, it felt like I was touching somebody else. I still don't have feeling back in some spots. I still can't feel it. Like it's weird. But it was a 4-day block. They normally put like maybe a 24-hour block. They put in a 4-day block because I refused the script. And I'll never get that again. I'd rather just deal with the pain. You got her at work, right? Yeah. Yep. I sure did, bro. I sure did. But yeah, that just I guess we brought that up because of the Aaron Carter thing. But yeah, you just always got to be there for people. I mean, whether you think it's right, wrong, or you don't know what to think about it. I'm not saying give them money. I'm not saying give them a place to live. Just don't cut them off. You know, don't cut all communication. Because ultimately it just makes the situation worse. I'm a firm believer that there's enablers and all that. I believe all that shit. But cutting people off 100% is not the answer. It never will be. Um, I just don't believe in it. I feel like that person already feels like they're by themselves, and once they're cut off from the world, it just makes it worse for them. So, if anybody happens to ever be in that situation and be on the side of dealing with an addict, don't cut them off. Don't put them down. Don't do that shit. I think weed's great. I do weed and caffeine. Yeah, caffeine is my drug. Definitely. Oh, caffeine is definitely my drug. Sorry, guys. I don't know where the fuck my little e-cigarette went. I might have to smoke a real cigarette. Fuck. That's as far as it goes for me. That's awesome. Hey, can you do me a favor, please? Can you go around and open this door and just bring me out? Or just open the door. I'll grab the stuff myself. Thank you. Oh, sorry, guys. I thought I muted. I guess I didn't mute there. Um, that's awesome. That's awesome, Diddy. But yeah, you can't say that anybody that you can't say that shit. But moving on, I don't even want to be on that topic anymore. What else we got going on? It's today, Tuesday. Can you actually sorry. So actually, I might not even be able to go on live later. I know I said that I might do that, but I don't think that's an option. Um, I got stuff to do on Tuesdays. My kids got stuff to do on Tuesdays. Anybody else got anything fun going on this week or today? How's everybody feel about cigarettes and vapes? I'm going through that right now. I'm trying to quit smoking. I only smoke a couple cigarettes a day now, but I've been smoking these vapes, bro, and I gotta find ones with less nicotine because really, I don't see a point in it if I'm just smoking the 5% nicotine or whatever the fuck they are, 5 milligram nicotine, whatever they are. I gotta find the threes and the zeros. I know somebody said, I forget who said it. Somebody said they make their own juices or whatever. I vape instead now. Yeah, I can't even smoke a full cigarette. And I really only smoke like after a meal. Um, Sometimes I smoke one in the morning, and I don't even think I smoke them before bed anymore. Like, at nighttime. I think I'm pretty much down to just one in the morning and after meals. Cigarettes very hard to quit or cut down. Yeah, I think I'm doing good, but I just don't know. Vaping worse than real cigs. Remember when they were selling fake pens that were killing people? Yeah. Yeah, the ones I get have this verification thing on the back, but I don't even know how real that shit is to keep it honest, bro. I don't know. They got these disposables that hit great. Oh, where'd it go? Called Breeze Pros, some good flavors. I'm using Flare Ultras, and they're awesome for me. I mean, this cigarette tastes like shit right now. Like, I don't even want to smoke it. Yeah, for sure. And that's what I was gonna say. I don't even know what am I even cutting down, like, like, I don't know what the vape is compared to cigarettes, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm not smoking anything near what I was smoking cigarettes, but what does my vape compare to a cigarette? You feel what I'm saying? Bread that was people putting shampoo in weed carts and selling them. LOL, people are confused. Oh shit. I knew that the weed carts were they were like the black market ones were like tainted and shit, but shampoo, I didn't know that shit. That's fucking crazy. I thought it was just the mixtures they were doing. Yeah, that was crazy, bro. I had those pens on deck and I wasn't risking that shit. Yeah, you can't, bro. I don't think nicotine is a carcinogen. Just is. Um, I'm gonna look that up today and figure it out. Cause one of those Flare Ultras lasts me probably 3 days, maybe 2.5 days, maybe. I think maybe longer. I just started one today, so now I got that on. Now I got that on documentation on the YouTube documents that I started a vape today. So I'll see when that runs out, and hopefully I'll remember to go back to this day. G Dirt, what up? That's about the same. My last. Damn, it's hard with the phone sideways. Oh, Mike D, my bad. I see. I thought that was Breadwinner. Sorry, just Royce. That's about the same. My last. Me, they're like 2 for $30. The e-cigarettes, yeah, that's mine are 15. So yeah, same thing, 14.99 or whatever, 15.99 maybe. My battery's getting low, everybody. I might have to end it soon. We'll see. Maybe I'll just go till the phone dies. I used to had the mod and coils, but I hate keeping up. Yeah, I tried that back when like they had like the full shops where you can go and like take your mouthpiece and try different shit and all that, but um that was too much shit for me too. The coils and all that shit. I'm not beat for all that. It's too much work. The disposable ones are fine for me, but I don't know. I might have to go over to that because I'm really trying to quit. Right? I was supposed to quit before surgery, um, but I'm trying to quit. So I don't know how else I can go down to like the lower nicotine levels with the disposables. I don't see them anywhere. Everything's just like 5 milligrams or 5% or whatever. So hopefully they don't kill me. Yeah, if you know what you're doing with them though, you're I know a lot of people that do cycles and shit. But, you know, there is also the people that it destroys them. But I hope everyone in this chat has a dope ass day for real. And remember, Uncle Breadwinner loves y'all. Diddy, salute. Yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat, bro. Appreciate it. But yeah, if anybody knows any brands besides the juices, like besides me having to go get a whole setup and all that shit, if anybody knows about throwaways or disposables, whatever they're called, that have lower percentages or milligrams, let me know, because I'm willing to switch. I have to switch. I gotta find ones that are lower. G Dirt. I'm super educated. I coach. That's what's up. That's good. What do you do, like bodybuilding, Mike? I don't even know if you're allowed to smoke cigarettes on YouTube, honestly. I see people smoking weed on. I don't think it matters, but I don't know. My dog is so shot out. Oh, what are you doing? Crazy. These dogs are crazy. Yes, you do bodybuilding. That's what's up. So you train? You train, or I guess coach bodybuilding? That's what's up. That's awesome. I can't wait to get done with all this shit and hopefully get back into the gym. I'm going to. What, you're done? I thought I was getting the computer, but apparently not. Drugs, nutrition, and training. Yeah, that's huge. Nutrition is huge. When I was like heavy into it, I literally counted everything. I watched everything and kept all the labels, and because we would obviously buy stuff in bulk. Me and my girl were both, um, you know, we both worked out and both watched everything and counted our proteins and all that shit. But I was also always against people with, doing cycles and shit. So I had to try to keep up, my own way. But I always did great. And it's so funny because you always look at yourself and never think that, like, no one will ever be satisfied with the way they look. That's what's fucked up with the world. Everybody looks in the mirror and nobody sees what everybody else sees. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because you could see a picture of someone and be like, damn, you're big as fuck. And they're like, no, or I'm not where I want to be. And you're like, what? That shit's crazy. I've always been the same way, though. Always been the same way. Yeah, I don't like doing this shit on the phone. I got nothing to look at. Nothing to pull up on the other screen. That shit's beat. I hope I can go on later. I'll try to get on after he's done with his tournaments or whatever. So everybody just look out. I don't know if it's going to notify everybody. I think you got to have like more followers to get notified multiple times for lives. I could be wrong. Maybe it will notify everybody, but I'm going to do my best to hop on the computer if he gets done with his stuff before it's time to bring the girls to all their stuff. So I'm going to hop off here now before my phone dies. Thank you, everybody, for coming through again. I appreciate it. like I said, I'm gonna keep going every day, no matter what. Whether it's got to be on the phone. They're home all week. I don't know how long this tournament is that he's playing in. Um, I'll find out everything. I'll let you all know tonight. But regardless, I'm gonna be here every day around 11, 12, something, and I will definitely be on later, one way or another. I'll be on whether I gotta hop on the phone again or whether I got to get on the computer, if I can get on the computer. So again, I appreciate everybody. Everybody have a good Tuesday. Everybody that's working, don't work too hard. Get that money, have fun, and appreciate y'all for coming through again.